tab, you just go and look something. Okay.
Okay, Soumya.
Yeah, sure. Then, okay. Do you read in the test?
Oh yeah, Soumya, I have. I didn't read on yesterday morning itself. I have read on that one.
Okay, okay, okay. Then no problem. So like that only. So you know that how AWS networking works. So you're just creating VPC and then you're creating your public subnet, private subnet. First of all, after you creating your VPC, you're creating availability zones. So availability zones, you have any idea about that?
Yeah, Soumya. Actually, it makes sure that we are not running out of the space. Like
Availability out of that space means no, actually, availability zones is you have region. You selected your region. So
US
as of
East 1A
yeah,
like.
so that is your region. So
Okay.
inside your region, you have availability zones. So think of this way: you have one region. You created your so okay. We think of Netflix. So Netflix is having all his databases, all his work, his application, their application running all in one region only. Okay, it's US East one. So inside that, there is only one availability zone is there. So if there is some crash, if there is something happen to that application means, so what will happen? Is there any backup? Is there any so the data or the same application is running on any other zones? No. So it's going to be a big disaster, and we can't retrieve the application and data also, right?
Yeah.
So in such cases, you have so AWS provides you 3 to 5 or 6 availability zones. So as per the region, you will be having the count of availability zones. So minimum it's the minimum 2 to 3, I guess, and the maximum you will be having 5 or 6 or sometimes 7 or 8.
Um,
So AWS will just enlarge their availability zones. So you think in this way. So the same Netflix in the same region, they are running their application in three availability zones. So in case if one availability zone fails, so the same application, the same data, everything will be smoothly functioning on availability zone 2 and 3.
okay.
Okay, this is called a disaster recovery. If something happened to one zone means if it fails, the another zones will take care of that and it will give you the smooth functionality of your application.
Application. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is what availability zones give. So the name itself, it will be saying that availability zones.
Availability zone.
Yeah, so that you can use your resources wisely.
Okay.
So, okay, also I want to tell you that how will you find that it is private IP or public IP?
Private IP or public IP.
Yeah.
With in route, if we go to the after creating VPC, if we go to the route table, there will be having if it is um, I, I some
No, you're saying about private public subnet in the network CIDR range. You're saying that. So okay, you're having that CIDR range. In case you just think it in this way, you're having your CIDR range of 10.0.0.0/16 means what is that? It is your you just take the IP address alone. It's 10.0.0.0. So is that public IP or private IP?
I don't have idea, Soumya, about.
Okay, so so that's what I want you to get understanding about what is public IP or private IP. So you just take this as a task. So nothing but I'll give you hint. So private IP will having the 10 series. 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255. This is
Okay.
nothing but you're having subnet mask of /8. So it will confuse you now, but I want you to take this as a task, and I will give you some tasks to work out on AWS networking today. So you
Okay.
just mark this now. So after that 172 series. So it's a subnet mask of /12 and then 192 series. So these series will be considered as private IP ranges. Okay.
Okay.
So if you go and see on your laptop means you will be having 192 series. So which means this is your private IP address for your laptop. So in small level for our laptop species means we will be having 192 series. If you're going to have AWS services, the default VPC will be in 172 series.
Okay.
Series is nothing but it will be starting from 172.
Okay.
So in big network, we are using the network in production or something else means we will be using 10 series, 10.0.0.0/8 or 16. So
Okay.
that series will be occurred in a big network or in big production like that. If the requirement is quite large, then they will be using 10 series.
Okay.
So you just go and look what is private IP and public IP, and then CIDR range. So you have a good knowledge on CIDR range. CIDR range is nothing but if someone comes and tell you, okay, 10, how many IP addresses are there in no, if someone comes, okay, and they asking you, so what is the how many IP address are there in 10.0.0.0/32 means you have to say that it's only one.
One. Yeah.
Okay. So how will you say that?
That total is 32. If we put
Yeah.
/16 means 13 minus 62 is equal to 16. 2 power
Yeah.
16, 65,000 some 500
No,
and
no, no. So if I say /32 means you have to think 32 minus 32.
32.
If I say /16 means you will be going to think 32 minus 16, then
16.
only it will be 16, right? So
Yeah.
if I say 32 means it will be only one
One.
IP address only. It will be not used in any of the places because we need five IP addresses which is reserved by AWS for for our things have to be reserved on our own machine. So you will be having five reserved IP addresses by AWS itself. So after that only, if you want 10 or 20 or something means that after only it's going to
Okay.
take that. 1 minute. I got power cut. So okay. And then so okay, you have you know what is subnet mask and what is CIDR range and how to find how many IP addresses.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Yeah, okay. It's really good that you have worked on that. And okay. So today I want you to have some idea about what is AWS networking like VPC, Subnet, Internet Gateway, security groups, and
Okay.
NAT gateway also. So you have understand the concepts, right?
Yeah, Soumya.
Okay, good. Then you have worked on Linux commands. Do you have
I
worked on
prac
any platform?
I have practiced the Linux commands.
Okay.
I have on last week I think I have prepared one documentation, so I have gone through that one.
Okay, okay, fine. So if we want to delete the file means what will be your command?
Delete.
So you created a test.txt file. So if you want to remove that locally means what will be the Linux command? So it is rm-rf the file name. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I see.
Yeah. Yeah. You just make this as a note and also you just practice something and just make a note and do practice that again and again,
Okay,
so that you
Sunny.
will be uh, you will have a very good knowledge on that.
Okay.
Okay, today we saw VPC. We saw what is EC2 instances. So after that, we will see storage. So S3, ELB, EFS. So these three things we will see tomorrow. Okay,
Oh, S3.
S3,
Okay.
EFS,
EFS.
EBS.
EBS. Okay.
I think we have time today, no? It's a half an hour only went.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we can
Sunny.
see that, yeah, we can see the storage also today.
Okay.
And okay, so S3 bucket, EFS, EBS. You have any idea about the three things? So I told that it is a storage services, but S3 is like a object storage. It's like a object storage. Okay,
Okay.
in S3 you can upload your videos, you can upload your audios, you can upload text files, your scripts, your whatever the files you have. So whatever the things you want to put inside it, not only formatted of having text files or only having videos, not like that. You can put videos, audios, or any of your configuration files, whatever you want to save inside the S3 bucket. You can go and create a bucket. Bucket is nothing but it's folder. Okay,
Okay.
but in AWS terminology, you should pronounce it as a bucket.
Okay.
So inside the S3 bucket, you're going to create a bucket, and then you will be going to upload your files. And then if you later you want to retrieve means you can retrieve.
Okay.
So it's like a Google Drive only. So in Google Drive you can upload your videos, audios, your photos, or text files, or whatever PDFs. So whatever the format you are just saving inside the drive, right?
Yeah.
But you save and retrieve only. So the two actions only going to happen on Google Drive. You can save the file, you can retrieve, you can delete. But
Delete.
S3 bucket, you can modify your files. So if you think in this way, you have created one file. So inside the file, you just have some name list.
Okay.
So you just saved the file, you just uploaded the file. So after that, your manager comes and says to you, I want to add more people to that file. So what will you do? You can redo that file, and also you can upload that file. So it acts as a version control system also. So you know that what is version control system in Git. I told you, if
Yeah.
you have one code, if you do one code changes means that code changes also going to be stored in your Git account, Git
It.
repository, so that you can know which is edited, what is edited, and what is the last updates or changes. So
Okay.
like that, S3 bucket also giving you a version control system, so that you can able to everybody can able to see that. So it will show you the current folder, but if you click on the above folder means it will be show that. So this is the old file, this is the new file with edit and changes.
Okay.
Okay, so that is S3 will do. And also you can able to create your application. You can able to deploy your application on S3 also. So
Okay.
the S3 not only it's a storing purpose, it also you can have it as a backend file system, and also it will be you can deploy an application using this S3 bucket. So if we want to look into one particular service means it will be prolonged one to learn. So in our perspective, what we are doing day to day means we will just be more conscious about that, or be more well known on that particular topic means it's quite okay, it's quite good for us. Okay,
Okay.
that is enough. So like that, yeah, you have a region. So S3 bucket, IAM. So these are all something which is globally available things, globally available services is there. So if you go and see some EC2, VPC, these and all region service based region based services. But
Okay.
IAM, S3, or there are some services. So they are all they will provide you a global services. So global services is nothing but it's not a particular region based service.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so S3 bucket, you can store your files. You can have a version control system to see your history of files, and then you can able to deploy application also. So these are, you can also make private your repository. So in default it is private. If you want to make it as public, means also there are options to make your bucket as public. So there are some permissions that is attached here. If you want to create a particular policy or particular permissions, means you can go to IAM and you can create your own policies and you can attach that to your S3. Okay.
Okay.
So that is S3 bucket. So EBS is nothing but elastic block storage. So elastic block storage, it will be attached to your EC2 instance. You can go to your EC2 console. So inside the EC2 console, you will be going to launch your EC2, right?
Yeah.
So if you give one launch instances, means you will be having key pair settings, network settings, the AMI you choose, you will be giving name. So after that, if you scroll down, means you will be having configure storage. So it's telling you, so you just configure in which storage your EC2 instance wants to be run. So we are default, we will be giving 8 GB one day. So if you want to increase your root volume, means you can increase it by 10, 12. So according to your requirements. So
O-
the EBS will be attached to one EC2 instance at a time. If you want to attach it to, you can also attach the EC2 instance to another EC2 instance also.
Okay.
But in practical, one EBS is attached to one EC2 instance. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So the root volume is nothing but it will be giving you a file system. So you can store your files, you can store your things inside the file system inside that EBS in the root volume, and also you can later you can attach that root volume to another EC2 instance also. For that you can't attach it while it's running. So you have to stop the EC2 instance and then you have to detach the volume from that particular instance, and then only it will be available to attach to another EC2 instance. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how EBS volumes works. So it is attached to only one instance at a time, and then if you want to attach it to another instance, means there is also a way you can do it like that.
Okay.
So this is EBS volumes, and then EFS is nothing but file system. So in particular, there will be if you have one virtual machine, if you have one system, means you have some file system inside that. So file system is nothing but folders we have inside our documents, right? File document, that application we having, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like that you will be having one the same file system inside your virtual machines. So on that only the every details will be saved, right? So if you have some file saved, means it will be automatically saved on your file management. So like that in virtual machines, it is like a file management and you're saving your things inside that folders and files. Okay.
Okay.
So this is what EFS works like. So S3 is object storage, EBS is block storage, and EFS is file storage.
Okay.
Okay. Mm, okay. After the class, you can just go to the consoles, the particular services consoles, and you can just try to create volumes or try to
O-
create VPC, subnet, whatever the thing. You just try to connect that. Don't
o-
delete anything. Sorry, you don't. You have anything, right? So no problem. You just create, and last you can destroy the
o-
services.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the things that is covered for storage purpose. So networking storage is covered. So RDS is nothing but we just giving that in our Terraform scripts also. So you will be having load balancer and then auto scaling. So these two which requires a single class. So we
O-
need one whole class for that.
Okay.
So we can make it tomorrow.
Okay.
So today you just try everything.
Oh, okay, Soumya. Load balancer and one more thing is
Auto scaling group.
auto scaling.
After you get some ideas about these things, means we can move to CI/CD.
Okay.
So in CI/CD part, you will be, so as I told before, you will be having more hands-on practices and practical labs only. So if you have any error means, you just try to find it on your own and try to rectify on your own. After that, you just you don't know means you just come and put it on group.
Oh,
So in our cases, when we try with SAR means it will be fine for us. So after we tried means we just end up with error. I got many errors, but I just go to the chat GPT or something else and I just try to make it work on my own. So after that, everybody will say I got error. But if you work it on your own and you just try to complete it, it means you have the troubleshooting skills. So nothing but DevOps is mainly focused on troubleshooting skills. You have to be well known on your DevOps tools, and also you have to know where the error happened and what is the rectifications we have to do.
okay.
So always be a troubleshooting master and also try. We can't be a master, but we can try.
Okay.
Yeah, because in initial stages, I will be getting small errors for keypair names, security group names. So some errors like it's like a conflicts. See, I have if we are running in a same environment, you cannot run it with the same key pair and with same subnet security group. So on that cases, myself and my colleague will be having some conflicts, and just I will be thinking what has happened here. So that is a very simple error. We want to change the key pair name and we want to change the security group name. That's it. So if we done that means we will be having a successful CI/CD. So like little changes or little modifications only it will be there. If it's entirely big means we can also rectify that. So the error itself denotes that. So this is the on this file on this line is making an error, or it will be saying you error code with error codes or something. So you can have the error codes on chat GPT or something else. You will be have some solutions. After that, you will just try to follow the steps. You will end up with successful CI/CD only.
Okay.
So if you're really getting error means we will be having another day as a troubleshooting day and we will just rectify the errors.
Okay, Soumya.
So that's it. So try to learn more AWS services also. Not more. I'll tell you what we want to learn. So
Yeah.
tomorrow we will be having elastic load balancer and auto scaling group, and
Okay.
then we will be moving to CI/CD.
Okay.
Um, Okay, we are just using GitLab only. So before class, after we going to have CI/CD class means you have to open your AWS console, your Git Bash console, which is ready in export DevOps folder, and you also go to all docs DevOps and give a Git pull once. So you just want to have this pre-requirements in your systems.
Okay.
Okay, make sure that you have everything on your own so that we can just quickly start our class, and we don't want to wait and don't want to be um, putting the everything sorry, logging in on the last minute. So we
Okay,
will
so
end up like we will be somewhat end up with wrong information about, so that again we want to wait for 5 minutes. So we will
oh,
make it effective and we will going to have a good hands-on practice and knowledge day after tomorrow.
okay, Soumya.
Okay, then you have any doubts?
No, Soumya.
Okay. So okay, Sabita, you just go and look for some ideas about ELB and auto scaling group. Tomorrow we
Okay.
will see what the things will be doing, and we can also create. auto scaling group.
Okay, Soumya.
Okay.
Soumya, you right in the class you told me to create VPC, no?
Yeah.
Manually or else from the console or else from like some Terraform script is
Console and manually is both only. So you're going to work it on UI interface. So it's
o-
not a terminal. So terminal you will be using scripts. On UI you will be using you will be straightly logging into your EC2 and logging into your Amazon services, and then you go inside your console. So if you're doing something in your console means that is called manual work.
manual. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Soumya.
So in scripts, we have scripts for automatically deploy EC2 instances and the particular resources which have to be run EC2 instance more privately and reliably. So for that, we are using the Terraform scripts. So in future, we will be using Terraform scripts only. But if you want to know, so if in case you have anything that is lagging on there, means you have to be known to create on manually.
Manually. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay, then load balancer. Okay, tomorrow we will be looking for load balancer and auto scaling
auto
groups.
scaling.
Yeah. So also I want you to say what is images and what is launch templates. Okay, you just take a
Images.
note. Yeah. So it's like a task. You have two tasks: private IP, public IP, and then what is AMA images and launch templates and snapshots.
Okay.
Okay. So okay.
Okay,
Okay,
Soumya.
Savita. Then we can connect tomorrow. I don't know what happened to Manoj. Okay. Okay, no problem. We can share this video to him.
Yeah, Soumya.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Savita.
Thank you, Soumya.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.